Welcome back to Crypto Talk, guys. So let's run down a few things with you on Bitcoin. People are freaking out. Why? This is just a range-bound movement. You got rejected from the value area high. We're currently fighting below the point of control. The next stop is the value area low if you don't recover the POC. So value area low is roughly 92,700. We're in a range. These ranges can last 6 months, so if anybody's in a hurry, they're going to get shaken out. Really simple. Let's pull up one of the indicators I want to use. Where is my time? Where is time? Wow, can't find it. Craziness. There it is. Date. From the time we entered into this box to now is 76 days. That's about average. It could take more than that. It could take less than that. But this is meant to shake you out. This is a bullish pattern here shaping up. This is a back test. This needs to hold. You flush lower, we got a problem. Right now, you're just setting up for continuation. So let's do this again. And the reason why I brought this back up or leaving it up here is so you can see that Wyckoff's not perfect, but this could just be the beginning of a creek where you start to just chop down here and really frustrate traders before you just have a rocket ship. So that could be a week, 10 days. It could be 2 weeks from now. Usually, historically, February is a very bullish month for crypto. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's still the case. And I wouldn't be surprised if we have a nice CME gap for tomorrow. I believe we closed on Friday like at 102. So you're likely going to have a rocket up. But what I wanted to show you here, if you're unsure, just take a marker like I have here, this drawing tool, and just start marking out the highs and the lows. All right. And so far, you'll find that we haven't set. It's debatable whether that's a lower low. It's an SFP technically, so we're good. But what we did is you broke this low here, but you just also broke this high over here. So that invalidates the low and makes you more bullish again. So we're still in macro bullish market structure. Internal break here. That would suggest we do visit this $92,000 mark. Somewhere this 90, 92,000 is kind of where I'm thinking, but we're already getting a buyback. So I don't know. But as long as we hold below this, so hold above the 89,389, which is the low we put in, it's a bullish macro move. So I would expect a stair step that looks kind of like this creek here. This is the daily, not the most bullish, but the buyback looks good. I mean, look at every dip we've had here on the daily. The wicks are indicating we have a lot of buy volume and buy pressure. So we're buying it up. Let's look up the weekly here. Yeah, last week you had the highest weekly close ever at 102. This week we closed at 97,000. So we have a new week opening up. So really what you want to see is a full-on bullish engulfing candle. You want to see this turn to a green candle that completely dwarfs the previous candle. Not always the case. You see a lot of times, go back to the beginning here. You had two green, a big bearish engulfing, a doji hammer candle which swings up. So you get a bullish week, indecisive candle, big pump, hammer candle, hammers back down. So if you know your candle bodies or candle styles, you'll know how this kind of swings. But you want to see that buy volume. But every single one of these candles, regardless of green or red, you've got massive buy volume. So I'm not worried whatsoever. This is par for the course. If you're new to crypto, this is just totally normal. Let's jump on out to the 8 hour. Yeah, bearish break-in structure internally. As long as we hold above this low at 88,913, we'll be fine. Can already tell here in the 8-hour, you're starting to get in the tired RSIs. They're gapped, but they're starting to tighten as they come down. They're going to flatten. So probably by the time New York opens tomorrow, we should have a trigger wave printing on the 8-hour, moving higher. I bet we already have it on the 4-hour. Close, not quite. Really, really close. What's the 3-hour look like? Nope. 2-hour, 2 hours choppy. Wishy-washy, but look at that. You got your manipulation popping up here. 1 hour. That's what CryptoFace is talking about. He's the one that created this indicator. Anytime you see 4 or more red, yellow X's showing manipulation, look for the next trigger wave. That's usually the indication you're going to go the opposite direction. So would be a good long opportunity or DCA to buy in terms of spot value. If you're just getting in, this is a blessing in disguise. You can get in below $100,000 before things really take off. Money flow is still deepening, but that's just because of this capitulation wick here. I think this will round out here in the near future. What have I been trading? I've been trading mostly Trump coin. It's been the easiest to trade. It's up and it's really simple. It respects range as well. When I get off stream, I'll probably trade this guy too. Really simple to put in a shorts and longs. It's really respecting market structure for the most part. I will say there's a few instances that they were being a-holes. There's a couple wicks here that just wicked out stop losses for mine, but still jump back into a short and still rode down the overall trend. But here's for an example. I got out of a long. I got in long here. I took my profit here, completely closed the trade, and then the next 3 candles later, we had this massive capitulation wick. So you've got to really be careful, and this is why I use very low leverage. I use 100x leverage on Bitcoin, but I only use 10x leverage on Trump just because things are so volatile. And even more so is Rune. Rune, it's just a beast. As experienced as I am, I'm almost scared to trade this thing on leverage. It's wild. The price swings are just so volatile. It just makes everything else look like a cakewalk. It makes Bitcoin look like a freaking sloth. It's wild. Also, pay attention to Melania. I truly believe once the market turns around, this is a forgotten about coin. This could be like that. I plan on doing like a 3x low leverage long and let it ride the whole rest of the bull market. Something of that nature. I think people are going to forget it and you'll turn around and this will be a nice chunk of money in the long run, but of course I can't give you financial advice. We had a nice, let's see, I'm going to call it a Spaces on Friday with Mario Naval and the team. Mr. CryptoFace, Fusio, kind of public announcement in terms of our launch. If you have you need more information, please visit the website, the Discord, our Twitters /X. We have plenty of information out there for you. We are still in the pre-sale round of the token, so if you want in, please let us know. Message us via DMs on Twitter and or the Discord. Believe at the bottom of our videos, I still have my email address too. But yeah, check out that video. I think it's pinned to my Twitter account. You can check that out. It's an hour long. I gave a short presentation of what Fusio is at the very end, going into the token launch, valuation, things of that nature, basically. So there's not much else to talk about, guys. The Bitcoin dominance is up. I mean, look at that. Explosion. Was it looking at a rejection and a complete fake out? So blowing off the chart. It's probably the highest I've seen in a long time. If it hits anywhere 60 to 64, it's going to be a complete free fall, in my opinion. So it happened last time. We'll see what happens this time. You got nice wicks at the top showing. It's dumping. So alt season should start here as soon as this thing starts to capitulate. But you've got to increase. It's just bullish on the overall Bitcoin dominance. SUI, complete capitulation. There's not much else to say there. I have a small spot bag, and it is just going to be held. There's not much else to do there. This will still be a $15 to $30 coin by the end of the year, so I'm not really too worried. So I think a band protocol, I've given my projections. Wow, great time to buy. I haven't seen it below $1 in a long time. It's too bad I'm out of money. This would be another good spot to buy. Again, not financial advice. You're down below the the value area low of the entire range. Yeah. I think Ondo took a lot of clout away from band protocol. And again, this is kind of like it's riding under the radar. You've got, obviously, Chainlink is the front runner, but Ondo sounds more sexy because it's new. But they all do the same thing. They provide API data, so projects like Fusio and Blockguard are able to actually have smart contracts and not dumb contracts. So it gives real-world data to our smart contracts so it can function correctly. Solana. Yeah, I think Solana comes back down and dips in this liquidity pool down here. It's bouncing on the 786 though, so it's got 3 massive wicks in the 4 hours, so that's possible this is the bottom, but the money flow and the fact this is turning back down, this could be one more capitulation, then pop. Good time to buy AVAX. Again, underutilized, undervalued in my opinion, not talked about much. KDAL is down to actually the lowest it's ever been. So crazy bull divs though. I guarantee you in 2 days you're going to have a wick like this one, where you're going to wick back up until like the 1,000 range. Probably hit your head in this order box up here. But yeah, you'll be surprised at how fast things reverse in the near future. But the general public is freaking out, and that's par for the course. If they're not freaking out, we're not moving higher. They will not move. The market makers will not move the market until everyone capitulates and freaks out, and the fear and greed index just goes off the chart. Ethereum's a good buy here too, in my opinion. You're getting a deep handle on this cup and handle, so that's about right. I bet you that's close to the 618 anyways. Just under it. Just under it. Casper. Good time to buy. You're getting some support off of this order block here. It's the lowest I've seen it since I've been looking at the coin. Again, if you believe in it, then this is the time to buy it. This is how you make money, guys. You buy when others are fearful, and you sell when others are greedy. It's very simple. So Borsog, it's buy on red, sell on green. So if you have cash on the sidelines, this is the time to get in. Hedera, it could be a free fall. Could free fall back down to 16 cents if you don't get some support here soon. Actually may not. You got some order. Yeah, you may be okay. You have some order blocks over here that should hold things up. You lose that though, you may come back down to like 11 cents. But no, I think you're good. Again, this is what you want to see. You want to see, this is called discount buying opportunities. I like it. Tether dominance has popped back up. It's kind of holding. That's what you expect. People are freaking out, selling the bottoms. So with that said, let me pull up XRP, so I keep deleting that one by accident. For all of our XRP fanboys. Hope everybody had a nice weekend. There's no point in me to live stream until Sunday after the market closed for the week and the new market opened. Really curious to see what happens with the U.S. and Canadian trade wars that are supposed to be happening for tariffs. So it doesn't matter. If Canada was a state, it's like the 4th largest. So Texas and California and several others are way bigger in terms of GDP. So it's a silly comparison, really. All right, let's go back out here to the weekly for you for XRP. XRP looks good. You do have a bearish divergence finally playing out. You've had it for a while. Let me look left. All right, yeah. So the most well, you still have to back test. You still haven't back tested the old time high, or at least the old local high at 197. So that would be a possibility. Plus, you have some. Oh, you've got the yearly open right below you, so it could bounce. But based on the momentum wave, unless we're going to get a small term trigger wave that turns up, which is highly unlikely. And once you see this curvature, it's going to be like, this is going to probably be 2 weeks of down. So I wouldn't be surprised if you don't hold 198, you come all the way down to 133. And that's got a ton of support on multiple tops. So if I was buying XRP, I would put some limit orders down in the 133 area. Stair step your way in, guys. So put some at 194, put some at 177, 163, and then like a very large position like at 133. Especially if you missed it the past 3 years sitting at 55 cents on average. So let's see what I have open in my window down here. Give you a quick peek at that real quick. So if you haven't visited us over at blockguard.org, please do so. I'll do a quick, right now I'm doing a lot of Medium articles, so I'll publish more stuff. If you haven't seen the original one I published, check out, actually I don't know if I made it public yet. I'll publish it on Twitter here the next day or so. But I did a complete product overview, and then I'll run down the different aspects over the next 5 articles of what we're doing. And then I'm also working on a tutorial video through like Doodly, where I can actually kind of dummy it down. The problem we're having is we're awesome. We're very technical, but at the same time, if you're not a crypto native and you don't understand that terminology, you're kind of over the heads of even people that are in the IT, fintech space. So the terminology needs to be softened so we can explain to the other 99% of the world that's not in crypto how awesome we really are, how useful we are, how our enterprise solutions are pretty much top-notch and no one's done anything. We've got a lot of firsts in the space, so I'm pretty proud to brag about that, but I'll get to that later. But if you haven't jumped over to Avuzio, head over to our dashboard. It's under the, if you go to BlockGuard, go into products, go down to portfolio, you can explore, right? Hit that one. It'll take you to our landing page. And you'll see this good-looking Asian guy. I have no idea who he is. Then you can do invest in portfolios. You can scroll down some more, get some more information on who we are, what we're doing. CryptoFace, Crypto Sensei, Mr. Gray. We do have some others coming on board. But then it'll make you pop over to the funds to take a look at. I'd rather have them pop over here to the dashboard. But you can see the trending coins for the day, so you can see who's up. You can see very little is up today. Everything's under 1% except for this, chaps. But the DHedge DAO, you've also got Mr. CryptoFace, and you have emerging technologies. You can see it's got moderate, conservative, and aggressive growth. Emerging technologies is more or less real-world assets in the DPIN space, which will be huge second half of this year. CryptoFace is mostly 60% Bitcoin and then a bunch of other stuff. And then the DHedge DAO is a nice mix of a bunch. I also have my Mongo fund on here. So you'll see my little Mongo Pro Trader, little guy here. But I need to update this to really mesh with more of my thesis. This was kind of a very early spread out. I think I was the first one to put a portfolio on here, so I need to kind of fix this. So I'll reallocate some stuff. So you got Doge, Pepe, I have AVAX, I have Ethereum, BNB, Solana, Toncoin, Floki, Comp, you've got Cake, more AI, real world asset, gaming ecosystem, more AI, storage, and then API. So I don't even have my banned protocol in here. That's the silly part. But now I wanted to add Bitcoin and a couple other things that hit a little more stable. So yes, I want to have the exponential growth pattern, but at the same time, I want to have some more rock solid investments other than Ethereum. So I won't mess around with this over time. But yeah, if you haven't checked us out, please do so. If you have questions, hit us up. We'll be happy to walk you through some things. And again, look out for that tutorial video. I will have that out shortly. But I didn't turn on my Fusio light for you guys. Damn. There you go. But as always, nothing I say is financial advice. Best of luck. You want to find me here at Crypto Blackwall on Twitter, the Blockguard Discord. You can find my email on the website. And if you need to hit me up, I believe it's also in the description below. Thank you for your support. You guys are awesome. Love you. Bye.